Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Bhutan. Alright, so, in the last episode we started building, we actually started our campaign as Bhutan. Trying to get up some ideas of what we were going to do, how we were going to do it, things like that. In conjunction, as well, getting our military base kind of set up here. So I'm actually going to set it to fast, and you guys might hear some really bad noises. That was actually me plugging in my earphones. Okay, so lots of work to be done here. Once this building is done, once it's completed, we're going to get our engineers going. Let me turn this off. We're going to build basically anything that we can get that will, how can I put this? Help our economy, basically. So we're going to get engineers going. Right off the bat, we're building 7 of them. So it'll take a little while for them to be built. We're also going to be building... No, we're fine money-wise. We want to buy units as well. So we were buying some designs from the Germans, which I don't think we've gotten yet. So it is 2020, so we do have to catch up a lot when it comes to tech. Nepal does have some light infantry and stuff, so we're going to definitely have to work on that. But we have a neighbor that, well, perfect, that has a rather large military, which we will be slowly buying up units for. Then the plan is going to be to use India to invade Nepal. Then we're going to switch and go south into Bangladesh. It is 2020, meaning that China, very, very advanced, so it might not be a good idea. So the plan will be to probably go from Bangladesh down to Myanmar, down to Thailand. That should give us access to rubber and stuff like that down here. So the hope is, theoretically, that we will be able to slowly and surely capture this area of the world at least. There's no wars going on. Those noises are just, from the sounds of it, the people entering other people's territory there. Maybe someone from India entering Pakistan, maybe? I don't know. You know what? Self-propelled guns, not a bad idea. Some MLRS. 300 grand. Biggest worry is when you buy units from a country like this, one of your major worries is always going to be when the not when the unit deploys, but when you're buying units from a country, they might deploy one of those units temporarily. And if you're buying say like 30 or 40 different units, then those 30 or 40 different units could, I don't want to say break the bank, because that's not close, but they could definitely cause a bit of a problem. So right now we have 18 units. We got some light infantry, some recon, some MLRS. Nothing too spectacular. I'm not too worried about air defense. Yeah, they're not well. Kind of tempted to become try to befriend Germany as well, because if anything kicks off in Europe, I can kind of land troops somewhere, hopefully capture a port or something, and start to kind of expand our influence over there. No, I'm good, thank you. So yeah, so good news, bad news. Our resources, not the best. If we want to be able to utilize almost all resources, except for obviously uranium, I believe was the one we noticed, was we can, once we capture Bangladesh and Nepal, we're not gonna annex them. We're just gonna puppet them, and get them to obviously supply us with goods, and then we're gonna basically use them to funnel money into us. That's the plan. So we're just going to basically puppet. Or colonize. Probably puppet, because it's easier. Then what we'll do is we'll do little trade deals where we tell them to send us stuff over 90 days, 80 days, whatever. Nothing too crazy. What we'll do is to make sure that we don't crash their economies, we'll mostly take oil. Oil and iron, oil and metal, I think. Oil. Yeah, oil from here. Coal from here. Iron from here, and maybe a little bit of here. If I'm not mistaken, timber we're actually doing good on. Yeah, we're doing good there. Rubber still won't exist, so we're going to have to still import it from the British. And then obviously agriculture. We're good on agriculture, so no worries there. But we do have a little bit of work to do when it comes to all this, though. It's just going to be a matter of time before we can actually get, we'll say, our military in such a spot where we can take on one of these two. Now, luckily enough, we have invasion corridors for both with our alliance and arrangements. Well, not alliance, but our arrangements with India. We can enter into Nepal. They can enter into our nation as well, so that's always a good sign. I wouldn't mind getting some attack helicopters from you. But I would... They have a nice air force in reserve. No, don't need anti-shipping missiles. Landlocked country buying anti-shipping missiles. Kind of useless, unless, I mean, unless, that's what the engagements are. I'm assuming they're trying to send the ships up. They're going this way. So maybe they're trying to go to this airbase, maybe? That doesn't make sense. But then again, what are you going to do, right? Hey, you're all built now, right? Yep. Wait, did it only build one engineer? Oh, because I'm on the wrong one, that's why. Okay. So what I'm thinking of doing is building an airbase in Bhutan. That way I can actually place our aircraft there. Though, theoretically, I can actually place our aircraft here in India. Temporarily, that is. And even here. And use their airbase as a jump-off point. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Wow, that's some expensive aircraft. But 3 MiG-29s. $2 billion. Don't think so. Take a sip of my coffee here and just give the computer a look of snotty derision. Okay, so that's not going to happen. No, we don't need a bond issue. Oh, they had a tank in reserve for like a split second. Okay, let's try the Germans. So we're going to start supporting the German government in hopes that we can get, you know, Leopard tanks, Panzerhaubitze 2000s, basically whatever they have in reserve, we're going to slowly buy up. And our hope is that we can use advanced tech in the short term to shore up what's going on here. And you're still... So we only have a one... Alright, so I wanted to build some industry here, so... I want you both to go there for me. Supply's good. Whee! Okay. So I want to build a mid-sized consumer goods facility there. A mid-sized industrial. And a mid-sized military. Now, not all of them have to be being built at the same time, but I think we can pull it off. Yeah, they're only going to take a couple days to be built. Now, the problem here is how much resources they're going to pull in. If they're pulling in too many resources, we could have a bit of a problem on our hands. But hence the reason why we're going to go after Nepal. And then Bangladesh afterwards. Because Bangladesh, I believe, has a fair amount of resources in it. Yeah, there's some of oil. Or coal, sorry. Coal or uranium, really. Which, to be honest with you, I'm not too worried about. I definitely am more concerned... Wait, we got tons of industrial goods to go around. But we're getting bogged in, right? I want to be able to get the wars over and done with as fast as humanly possible. With the least amount of losses. Because the moment we start taking losses... The moment Nepal will... kind of, I guess you could say, gain the advantage. Because the moment we slow down, then we get bogged down, Nepal will start pumping out troops, and we'll run out of population, basically. We don't have the biggest population in the world. Nepal's 29 million, and we're only 2 million, so... Hold on there. I'll take that. And that. And that. But close out that. So basically we just got a whole bunch of rubber. They're fine. So we're going to give it about 2 days. So we're going to freeze here at midnight. And we're going to look. Agriculture is good. Obviously rubber is going to be a problem. Timber is good. Oil is still a big problem, but, you know, we got it. What I could actually do here is take over control. Sell none of it. And up the price of it. Domestically. Say 122%. So our overall use should at least go down. Coal is being used in plants. Yeah, power is going to be a bit of a problem. Germany's starting to like us a little bit. Qatar's offering us metal, which is okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a couple more hydro dams here. We're going to build just small ones, 3 of them. Actually, can I build them anywhere else? No, only here. Yeah, that should leave 1 spot. Or some construction, if there's any other reserves that we have here. Yep. Any other I was gonna say injuries. Engineers, no. Good to go there. So they're gonna take about half a year to build, which is no big deal. Industrial goods, I think we might have a bit of a problem, but we can put things on hold if need be. No 60-day deals or 90-day deals. No. I'm not going to do these 7 deals because we're losing money. So my concern here, yeah, like right there. We're going to pause one of them. Okay, let's pause the other one for the moment. Yeah, start making some more money again. Then we can throw that money back into their construction. So no rush there. In the meantime, do we have a military that's going to be powerful enough and good enough right now to take on Nepal? Honestly, I don't think so yet. Boom. Some mortars. Do they have any Panzerhaubitze 2000s in reserve? They do not. Do have a martyr. I think I'm gonna have the money for that. Yeah. $1.5 billion for 3 armored personnel vehicles. No. So right now they really don't have anything that we're interested in reserve yet. But in due time. Okay, so our big problem right now is power. Right, so we're building one at the moment, and we're making money, which is good. Just contemplating ideas here. So we're getting things going. I should have built the power plants first, and then I should build a couple little bit more extra agriculture and timber. We can sell that off, which is what I'll probably do in the next episode. Once these 2 hydro dams are done, they should provide, I'm hoping, enough power for those 3 buildings. If not, I'll have to think of something. Maybe build a small coal plant. But we're also going to be building some agriculture and some timber production, so we can sell that off as fast and as fast as possible, so we can buy more units, so we can invade Nepal. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.